One of the most frustrating moments for any job seeker is to completely bomb an interview. The tip I want to share with you today is something I learned from a candidate about 20 years ago when I was recruiting for a role. The position I was recruiting for was a junior role. It was for one of the financial services group in Sydney, in the CBD area, and the candidate who I was interviewing only had about 3 to 6 months experience, so I wasn't expecting too much from them. I was more going into the interview to obviously get a better understanding of who they are, what they can do, their current skill set, tell them a little bit about the role, and then organise whether we're actually going to take it further or not. But basically what happened next left me absolutely flabbergasted and made me realise how effective this candidate strategy is. Basically, what this candidate had done is they hadn't just prepared for the interview, they had thoroughly prepared for the interview. They had detailed notes about what they wanted to ask, the information they needed to get to make sure they can make their own informed decision about the position, and also some more covering information to make sure that when I quizzed them about their resume or about their experience, that they were able to answer that questions thoroughly and effectively. Within a short period of time, I no longer felt like I was the interviewer. I felt like I was being interviewed, and boy, did it really set me back. I was really engulfed and basically in amazement of how mature and professional this candidate was behaving, and how they had treated this meeting as if it was like a business meeting, and really they were on top of everything. So what that candidate did that day was to completely change my perception on how other candidates should approach a job interview. So before then, I was always under the assumption you just take your resume and CV, take some notes, and obviously prepare yourself before the interview, but to carry all that information in your head. This candidate basically turned that all around, and the information was written down, so this gave them better ability to recall and draw upon notes as they needed for the interview to make sure they got every single point across. Ever since then, when I've shared this tip with other job seekers, the feedback has been absolutely incredible. Candidates who were previously getting lost in interview, or basically not having the confidence, getting anxiety, and basically not performing well in interview at all, were completely turning the whole process around. They were much more in control. They were able to draw upon the content from their notes and make sure they answered all the questions they wanted to, make sure they got the key points of their resume across, and really were able to highlight and sell their skills effectively. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter if they were a junior graduate or a senior level executive. Everyone that uses this strategy are getting results. One question I get asked is whether taking notes into interview is cheating or can be seen as cheating. Well, look, the simple answer is absolutely not. I've been giving job seekers this advice for over 20 years, and the ones that actually do take notes and have adopted this advice, the results have been nothing short but incredible for them. They are gaining a whole unique leash of confidence. They are able to recall information, and they are the ones who typically get the job offers. So, number one tip out of everything, take notes in with you for interview, enjoy the interview, and start getting the results that you deserve.